Alright, so we're checking out the only game where all the animals are on a healthy diet of crystal meth. It's Wildlife Park 3. Free play mode, damn it. Wildlife Park 3 recently added the Asia expansion, allowing us to have red pandas and other things. Having the Asian expansion makes me wonder what would happen if I populated the park with so many creatures that it eventually crashed the game. I feel like something like this that will probably warp time and space requires animal death to be on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna feel really bad if all the animals die faster than I can spawn them, but I don't think that's going to happen. It always makes me happy to see them adding new animals. You know what makes me sad? The fact that you still can't type in your freaking bank balance and you have to hold down on the up button. If I allow my finger to have epilepsy, it actually goes a little bit faster. Welcome everyone to Highland, China, where the property values are slightly larger than Lowland China. I haven't even been here for 2 seconds and Reed's 114 is already screwing everything up. Hello, little baby fishing cat. While I build this park where all of your parents will die, you get to wander around with no fam. I never thought about it, but it's interesting how to buy one of the animals. You put it into a shopping cart. It's like getting a friggin' fishing cat on Amazon. Baby fishing cat says I'm doing really well. You're very optimistic considering there's no one else here. You have such a strong will to survive. Your name is Spartacus. I like how after all this time, the only decorative sign is Alaska. Whatever, everyone welcome to Alaska, land of red pandas and extremely humid weather. This game is great because it's one of those games where you just take people and you just drop them in the middle of nowhere and usually they'll do their job. Take care of this one baby fishing cat. I swear to God, if that baby fishing cat dies, it's coming out of your pay. They're both just staring at the sad little cat. The guy's like, you touch it. I don't want to touch it. You touch it. I find it particularly interesting that you can put the bathrooms in the water. Can anyone even use this down here? You know what? If you don't mind staying underwater while you're taking a number 2, you're allowed to use it. There was a distillery in this game. You can buy Jungle Fever on DVD at this souvenir shop. Are you serious? I don't know what this is, but I'll bet the animals will like it. Now it's time to start filling this place up. I didn't really think about it, but I kind of hope that all these different animals get along, because I'm not putting them in enclosures. The people need to have a real experience here in Asia. Here, Spartacus, I'm finally gonna give you a friend. You may have this Komodo Dragon. I'm gonna put this insect bowl right next to the distillery. This way, if any of the animals want to get hammered, it's not too far away. I'm gonna put some drinking troughs over here too, so that man and animal alike can have something to swig on. Nothing like a giant pile of meat just sitting out in the sun rotting. I can't think of a better way for a person to work up their appetite than to buy a hot dog that's sitting right next to the open air meatery. We're open for business. God save anyone who comes in here. I feel like we're terrible keepers because when you go to the toy section on what you could possibly utilize to make your animals feel more at home, one of the objects is just a stone. Actually, come to think of it, it would be a lot better to have an animal than a child in this game. Yes, come on in. Welcome to Alaska. There you go. Oh, I see you're wearing the appropriate gear. Very good, young child. Overall, there are very few animals in the park. Are you kidding me? Apparently you ungrateful bastards want more animals. Okay. We had our very first animal die of exhaustion. I can't imagine what from. Would it have too much fun with the rock? Wow, this animal is pretty impressive. It's asleep. Since you're impressing all of my patrons so much, you may have this rock. Keeper 4 has learned a new skill. At what? The only thing that you've been doing is throwing grass into a bin. Gained a new skill in slave labor. Keep going, buddy. There you go. Help, I'm dying of hunger. Welcome to Gray's Wildlife Park. This is a normal thing. If I can figure out what the hell to feed you, you will live. I don't know, it says it needs milk, so here's a female mother thing. Actually, you know what? Here's all of them. I never thought I would see the fully animated suckling of a young creature on another creature. This little girl's like, Daddy, I want to put my foot up the Komodo Dragon's ass. Can you not get that close to the Komodo Dragon, little girl? I can already tell this creature is going to be a real freaking troublemaker. Can I pick you up and move you? Mother of God, I can. Into the water with you. I'm really good at jumping. The water's really beautiful today. That's looking at the positive side, child. Now see if you can get out, because I don't think you can. Hold on, can I put a food stall down there for her? Here you go, little girl. Here's a burger booth down there for you. Spartacus has died of exhaustion. Jesus, Spartacus, no. All right, this little girl needs some friends. Hold on, I'm sure there's some aquatic Asian creatures here. Here's a Pacific walrus. Here's another one. See that little girl? The keeper over here is keeping you company as he fills up the walrus trough. Hold on. I'm gonna put a posing platform down here. If you want, you can save yourself on that, little girl. Here's a swimming bell as well. More decorative items in the park would be great. You're gonna wish you'd never said such things. Help me out here, Jesus. They don't think the park is decorative enough. There we go. It's like a Congo line of them. Ooh, we've got a pregnancy going on. Hopefully we can start multiplying the animals even more. Here's a random robot. I need to buy more animals. Penguins. All of the penguins. Kind of random, but there's more stuff for the animals to do than there is for the people to do. I think the little girl's hungry. She's finally starting to maybe buy a burger at the burger joint. How's my employee down here in the burger joint? She's completely underwater. Don't worry, sales assistant. It just locks the moisture into the burgers. Getting the baby boomer achievement over and over again because everything in the park is pregnant at this point. There's so many animals. As far as I can tell, I can buy an infinite amount of these because they regenerate pretty quick in the marketplace. There's like a birth every couple of seconds. I need a toilet urgently. There's one right there. I would love something sweet. Hold on, little girl. I can fix this. Here. If you can swim to it. There's a little ice cream stand all the way over there. I have a non-threatening illness. Eczema. How the hell did you get that? It's probably because my visitors are too dirty. You know what? There. You can have a friend inside of the pool of sadness. Well, that right there is a place where the penalty box will be from now on. Really, you gotta walk straight through it. I'm worn out and would like to sit down. There. You can sit over here. People are getting tired, so I'm putting some benches down, but this one's gonna be half in the water. Never mind. It took part of my freaking bridge away, so it's all in the water now. I think there's definitely more animals in here than people so far, but we still need a lot more. Come on, more animals. It's not affecting the frame rate enough yet. There we go. A couple hundred animals later. Now we're starting to feel it. There's so much sickness going around with these animals and so many pregnancies. As we take a stroll through the park, you have to struggle not to get kicked in the face by a freaking horse or slapped by a walrus. I'm glad to see you guys are using the benches I put down. Jesus is standing here protecting this area. This area is off limits. I'll put some orangutans over here. You're still in there, little girl? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of walruses. Have fun. I legit think they may have just eaten her. She's gone. This wouldn't be complete without the purchase of a couple of mermaids. These are Asian mermaids. Stuff's starting to glitch out. This one got put down in an area that she wasn't supposed to go, so she is a red tinted mermaid. Baby Black Buck 23 is now sexually mature and can produce offspring. I think you know what to do. I've got a little timeout area up here now for any animals that piss me off. Actually, you know what? There, it's good for people that piss me off too. Yeah, you keep looking, lady. There is no way down. What the hell happened to her? She disappeared. Mother of God. Did this black buck eat her? There's Animal Crossroads over here. What's the frames per second down to about 15? You have reached the maximum number of animals. We've managed to max out the entire park. This is turning into an animal concentration camp. Any tiny little corner I can find to put more animals, I'm throwing them in it. Things are seriously starting to get out of hand inside of this pen. Got an 8 FPS. You can't even move in here. They can't even move. This horse is stuck between like 13 elephants. They're all about to fall ill with illnesses. How y'all doing? Does everyone have enough room? Okay, I've got a better idea. We're gonna see if we can shove everyone in the park in here as well. In order to make this work, I need food in here so that the animals can stay alive for more than like 5 minutes. Actually, I'm just gonna try and move everything in here. I'm gonna try. There's like no space to put anything because there's just animals everywhere. I see like one red panda that's still alive. Here's some eucalyptus for you. It's basically like Tetris at this point, but with living beings as I try and shove the hay bales and stuff in here. Right over here, we have a female Indian rhino. Says, I would like to mate. Very well. You can go and mate in this 30 by 30 square. There's like stragglers everywhere. I usually just wander around and find an extra horse or something like that. I'm also kind of wondering if we can get the animal happiness down below our 28.7 right now, which is already pretty abysmal. Okay, I think I found most of the stragglers. So this is what it looks like in there right now. I appreciate the pirate flag in the background. Okay, the happiness meter is falling pretty quick. Everyone's getting eczema. I'm not a savage, though. I need to give these things some water so that their torture can be prolonged. Kind of fit one over there, and kind of fit one over here. I can't even see the veterinarian. He's just covered in animals. If you wanted intern experience, congratulations. You're about to get more experience than any veterinarian ever. Down to a stunning 22 at this point. All right, now to start moving human beings in here. You know how every once in a while you pause a game and it's paused at just the right time. I think this may just be me, but it looks like there is projectile anal rockets of crap firing out of one of the animals. Yep, there sure is. That's what I thought. Retiree female, 102. I'm doing really well. Old people are so easy to please. This is what it is. I think the little bastards are escaping from underneath the fence or something. Yes, everyone. Wow, that animal is pretty impressive. Which one? There, if you like the animal so much, why don't you get a closer look? I'm thirsty, says retiree female 64. Here, there's a watering hole right there. I like putting people in the pen because they're like little pegs. So you can fit them almost anywhere. Animals are kind of a pain in the ass because they could be a little bit longer. But people? Look at this. I could shove this little girl right in this little area here. I have a non-threatening illness. It looks like you're being treated. You can be treated inside of the camp. It's actually a really good corner right over here to stack a bunch of people up. Okay, so now the people in the park are in here with the animals, and they're all just running in fear or getting crapped on. Ah, there goes the satisfaction. 79.2. Yeah, the smaller animals are actually able to crawl outside. This poor Komodo Dragon, he's like, finally, freedom. I don't think so. I want everyone to know that this is Alaska. Got the people satisfaction down to about 70 at this point. Animals are at 18.8. People keep coming into the park. I have to keep shuffling them in here as quick as possible. All of the people are starting to melt together in this one little area over here. I don't know why. I don't know if they're being bullied over here by the animals or what. They're just all congregating in this one corner. There's just dead animals laying on the ground. The dead bodies of the fallen getting excrementated upon by the living. Look at this, it's just firing right on top of this corpse. 11.1. That is absolutely staggering. 10.7. Come on, animals. I believe in you. You can do it. All you have to do is just be a little bit more unhappy. 9.94. This right here is why you need to take care of the environment. 7.88. How low could you get it? 6.39. Lost a whole point right there. This poor gardener. He's like, normally I'd love to be watering plants, but thanks to the park Gray built, the only thing I water is the dead bodies of the unhappy animals. Retiree 150, I'm doing really well. Okay, so I've learned something interesting here. Animals are much harder to please than old people. I didn't actually think that we could get the happiness of the animals to 1, but now I'm starting to think it's not that far away. We're down to 3.9. All right, Mr. Vet, I need your help. You're out of the cage now. You too, Keeper. Get out of there. I think the issue is that we've given the animals far too much. So let's go ahead and remove that. Get rid of this. There we go. That's an immediate drop down to 299. The only thing I can think of to make everything more unhappy is to make everything freeze by putting a giant freezer in here. I just don't think I can fit it anywhere. That did it. 1.95. Well, we did it. With the power of overpopulation, we have created a cesspool of disease and hardship. I didn't know there was still a keeper in here. That bag of his has to be topped off at all times at this point. I think this goes to show you, though, treat the environment good. And maybe if we don't screw up all of our natural resources, everything will be just fine. If not, then I don't know, I guess the comfiest place to sleep could end up being on top of another human being. I like how there's not enough space, so people are just melding in and out of each other at this point. Hey, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of Wildlife Park. Until the next time, stay foxy and much love.